Littles, 20-30. Just tipped off. A little connectivity issues for the live stream, but we should be live and good to go. 3N, black tops, black bottoms, Ohio Impact, white tops, red numbers. 3N to inbound. And Maven guards on the outside. Just underway, no score. Ed on the outside, guards 24. And now Brooklyn. Stolen there by Maven. She picks up the loose ball quickly now to Ed. She's going to take it in herself. Nice shoulder, but she misses quickly on the rebound. Brooklyn, that's a miss. Ohio Impact brings it up the court. Defended by Jayla and Izzy. That's a block for Izzy. Izzy takes it and gets it to Brooklyn quickly. Now, Brooklyn by herself. She goes right. She's going to throw it up. That's off. Rebound. Maven in the putback. That's not good. Reach in foul by Ed.
20. Maybe middle.
No score. And the full court press is employed by Coach Pack. 14-minute halves. Stoppage on whistles. Now Jayla tips it behind into the hands of Izzy. Izzy brings it up herself. She gets it outside to Ed. Ed goes back inside to Maven, and that's missed. No score, just underway. 90 seconds tipped off the clock. And now Jayla guards on the outside in the corner. That's a three-point attempt. That's hits the side of the backboard. Ed pulls down the rebound quickly. Now this should be the first bucket by Jayla. She tipped away, and it says it went off of Jayla's knee. Quick timeout for Ohio Impact. No score. This is the first of two games for the Littles. They play at 9 o'clock. And they tipped off right on time, and they'll play again at 11 o'clock. The Bigs, if you missed it, just played at 8 o'clock. Beat Elevated Hoops 60-16 in a running clock second half. So quick timeout for the Littles, looking to get on the board here. And then after this, the Bigs will be back for their second game at 10 o'clock. And then the 2030s will play at 11 o'clock again. Possession, Ohio Impact. Full court press on. Jayla making it difficult. They get it in. And another foul called, this time on Jayla for the push. Throws it to the backcourt. We're on the main court. They split it in half, so it does squeeze it a little bit. And the over and back call, turnover. It goes back to 3N here. Izzy to inbound in front of the opponent's bench. Looking to get it in. She does. She finds Jayla at the top. Now inside, that's tipped. And that should be 3N's ball. And it is. No score. Back to Izzy on the side. Izzy gets it to Ed in the corner. Ed quickly inside to Maven. Her shot is blocked, but she gets her. Kicks it out to Brooklyn. That's off. Rebound. Pulled down by Ed. It's going to get tied up. Actually, they're going to say a foul. Yep. Foul on 31 in white. So 3N will keep possession. They're called the line play here. Izzy will get it in, and they find Maven. Maven throws it up. That's also blocked. No score here. Here comes Ohio Impact. Reach by Jayla. Knocks the ball out of her hand. Stays with Impact. From the top, now into the corner. Number 24. Gets it back to the top. Ed defends on the outside. Help by Jayla. Tip by Jayla. Into the hands of Izzy. Izzy quickly to Jayla. Let's see. Here we go. Jayla throws it up. And off. Rebound. No. Izzy, another chance, but Izzy will go to the line to shoot two. Three N ready to bring a couple subs in here at the next whistle. And that's Marin and Mia coming in for Maven and Brooklyn. A couple subs for the opponent as well. No score. Missed them both. Rebound, Ohio Impact. Jayla defends before she gets to midcourt. Helped by Marin. Now tipped into the hands of Jayla. Jayla now looking to get on the board for the first time. There's a nice pass quickly up and in. Marin, who just checked into the game, gets the first bucket for both teams. 2-0 to score. The press is on. Ohio Impact beats it. They get across the middle. Now inside. Defended there by Mia. Well, rebound, Jayla. Jayla now races up all the way. Gets it to Marin, who just scored. She turns, throws it up. That's off. Rebound. Ohio Impact. Impact now. Races back across. Ed defended, and Ed swats it out. It's going to stay with Ohio Impact right in front of the camera. Marin to defend. The inbounds pass. They get it in. Mia defends from the top. 2-0 to score. 3 in. We're underway. Ed defends on the outside now with Jayla in the corner. Now back to the top to Ed. Pushes her backwards. Good defense by number 21. Now it goes over. Mia defends on the outside. Inside now. Nice move. High-low. No foul. That's defended well by Izzy. Now Jayla brings it up. She's from the looks to get it inside. No, she gets it all the way across for the 18-footer. That's off. And it's going to go to Ohio Impact. Quick sub now. Ed sits down. Checking in for 3 and 2030 is Maya, number 3. 2-0 to score now. The press is on. They break it. Gets it across middle. Almost loses the handle, but throws it right into the hands of Marin, who's going to take it up herself. No foul. And Johnny on the spot is Maya, who just checked in. 4-0, 3-N. No foul on that. It looked like she got a good hand of Marin, who just stole the ball in the inbounds and then threw it to the other team. Here comes Ohio Impact. Inside, defended by Mia, and looks like Mia will pick up her first foul on the body. It will be 2 shots. 4-0, 3-N. Maven checks back into the game for 3N, taking the seat is Izzy.
Step in first.
And misses them both. Rebound, Mia. Mia takes it herself. Defended in front of her. She gets it quickly up to Marin. Marin now loses the handle, and it looks like it'll be a jump ball. Stays with 3N. Quick sub for Ohio Impact. 4-0 to score. Maya now to inbounds. Nobody's coming to get it. And it's Jayla from the corner. That's a 3 that's off. Rebound, Mia. Mia puts it up from 3 feet, misses. Ohio Impact races up the court now. On the outside, Jayla defends. Into the corner, that's Maven and Jayla. And almost stolen there by Maya. But Jayla comes from the other side, makes it difficult, and that goes right in the hands of Marin. Marin now. Her pass is intercepted by 31, who races back. Nice defensive play. But it's kicked by her teammate into the other court. So it'll be 3N possession. Quick sub for Ohio Impact. 5 minutes have ticked off the clock. Jayla brings it up. Got a girl in her face to meet her at midcourt. And Jayla goes right, takes a screen by Mia. Now inside, high-low. Mia goes outside, kicks it to Marin. Marin back to the top. Ball moving around quickly. That's going to be off. Oh. Maya picks up the loose ball, gets it back to Mia quickly to Maven for 3. That's off. Rebound. Maya puts it in for the rebound. And that's her first bucket for 31. 6-0, 3N. Here comes Jayla defending on the outside and almost stole it. Ed checks back into the game. It's time for Jayla. Ohio Impact to inbound the ball from the corner. Marin to defend the inbounds pass, making it very difficult, but she does get it in. Nice ball movement for the first bucket for Ohio Impact. And they're on the board, 6-2. Here comes Ed, running point. Ed, with her speed, comes in. And they're going to say offensive foul for Ed. Just a little too aggressive there. So Impact will have the ball. Full court press is on. 6-2 is the score. Nice bucket by number 44. That's their big. To squeeze the deficit down to 2. So 3N just up by a bucket here. With a little push by the opponent. Maven on the outside. She takes a screen by Maya. She's going to go ahead and shoot that, but it gets blocked. Ball squirts around into the hands of Ohio Impact. A breakaway to tie it up. And they do. And just like that, a little push run here by Impact to tie the score. Now Maya at the top. Gets it to Ed. Ed throws up an 8-footer, and that's reels around and in to get the lead right back for 3N. 8-6 is the score. Press making things difficult. She throws it all the way to the coach. So 3N will get the ball. Brooklyn checks back into the game for Mia. And now Maya will inbound it into the backcourt to Ed. Ed goes right, hands it off to Maya. Maya goes left, hands it to Brooklyn. Brooklyn goes right. Back over to Marin. Marin now throws it to Maya. Maya gets stuck in the corner, but gets it back to Marin at the top. Marin now hands it off to Ed. Ed goes left, kicks it out to the corner. That's a 3 for Maya. That's off. Rebound, Ohio Impact. Stolen there. But before she stole it, it was a double dribble. So 3N will get the ball back. Jayla and Izzy check back in for Marin and Maya. Izzy to inbound from under the basket. 8-6 is the score. 3N nursing a 2-point lead quickly. A 3-pointer from Brooklyn is off. Rebound. Ed. She puts up the 16-footer. That's off. Rebound. Izzy. She goes up. Misses. A lot of missed shots so far. And there's a travel, so it's going to stay with Black. Quick sub for Ohio Impact. Now, quickly, Ed for 3. That's up. That's off. Rebound. Brooklyn, rebound attempt. Shot attempt doesn't go in, but she gets fouled. She'll get to shoot 2 here. Gotta get the shots. Yep. One of 2 for Brooklyn. Pushes the lead to 3. 9-6 is the score. The press is on. Led by Jayla and Ed. They get it to midcourt. And almost tipped by Maven, but it stays with Impact. She goes right to the corner. Back to the top. Defended by Ed. The travel. No travel called. Brooklyn gets called. That's either her first or second, I'm not sure. So going to the line to shoot 2. Looks like number 31. Picked up a foul earlier. She gets to shoot 2. Nine 7's the score. And the lead is only 1 now for 3N. Izzy to inbound to Jayla. 9-8. 3N looking to push the lead here. Inside. Maven loses the pass. Ohio Impact looking to get the first lead of the game with this possession. Nice movement outside. 44 gets stuck in the corner, and her pass gets stolen by Jayla, who's going to take it herself. And they're going to say another offensive foul. Jayla stuck her hand out to push the girl out instead of her shoulder. And timeout, 3N up by 1 point.
She just uses her shoulder. Stop fucking here. You can make the read, You're jumping in that one. Not helping off the outside. Worry about it. Just go up.
5:32 on the clock. 9-8. 3N. On the floor, Maven, Izzy, Brooklyn, Ed, and Jayla. Ohio Impact will inbound full court, trying to get the first lead of the game for them. Down a point. Fired up Coach Pat. Pouring into the girls here. Early on in game one. Defended outside now by Brooklyn. She gets screened. She gets back to the girl. Now Ed on the outside stays with her girl. And it's stolen there by Ed. Ed's going to take it up herself, go right up, and then she gets fouled. So she's going to have to get the two the hard way. Gets one of two. The lead is 2. 10-8. Now, full court press. Led by Jayla. Mia just coming off the bench, ready to check in for the next stoppage. Maven guards on the outside. Big versus the little. And it works. Maven with the steal. Great defense. Quickly now off to Ed. She's going to say she traveled. So a tight defensive matchup and some missed shots keeps this game close. Maven takes the seat. Mia comes in for her. A lot of stingy defense by both teams. Some turnovers and a lot of missed shots here early on in game one for 20-30. 3N. Now Jayla guards on the outside. It's blocked by Izzy, but they're going to say offensive foul on the other side. So 24, he took a hard fall, gets up slowly, and now Jayla kicks it out to Ed. Ed goes left. Ed's going to take it, throw up a runner. No foul called. Looked like her arm, and she just got pushed. She just pushed her. They literally just pushed her down right in front of the ref, and no call. Subbing in for Brooklyn is Marin. 10-8 is the score. We're in a tight one early on. But that's unbelievable. She literally pushed her down, maybe tripped, and he must have thought she tripped on her own. But Ed's back up. And now from the corner, that's a three. That's up. That's in. And the first lead of the game for the opponent. 11-10 is the score. 3N now trying to get back on top. Here's Jayla. Into the corner, Izzy. Izzy gets it to the top. Mia goes up herself, throws it up and in. Good strong bucket for 31 to get the lead right back for 3N. 12-11's the score. 3N now on defense. Ed on the outside. Nice steal there by Ed. Just came out of nowhere, but she kicked it. She's going to pick it up, throw it in, and travel. Good effort by Ed, but just ball just got kicked away. So back to Ohio Impact, who's now down a point. 12-11. And then she kicked it herself, but it stays with the opponent. Trying to get it across. They do, just in time for Ed to tip it to Mia, who gets it to Jayla. Jayla has the girl in front of her. Jayla turns outside now to Mia. She can throw that up and off. Rebound. Impact. Defended there well by Ed, but it's going to stay with Impact. Maya checks back in for Ed. $12-11 is the score. 3 in. Who just stole it back. Marin outside to Jayla. That's off. Rebound. Yeah. Back-to-back buckets for 31 to push the lead to 3. 14-11 is the score. Get it across. Good. Almost stolen by Marin. That's a 3 from the corner. That's it. We're tied up at 14. A couple threes from the pocket there, so we've got to keep an eye on that. Now Mia goes up, no foul. Rebound, Marin outside to Maya. Now Marin on the outside. She's going to take it herself. Stops. It says traveled. And she slammed on the brakes. 14-14 is the score. 14. 13? 2. Oh, it was? Okay, correction on the score, 14-13. So that last 3 was actually ruled with 2. So 3 end up by a point. Checking back into the game now for Jayla's Ed. And Marin making it very difficult to get it in. They do in the backcourt. Ed defends it there. All right. Now 3 end. Tip there by Marin right back into the hands of 31. Goes 24 at the top. That's a 3. Or maybe and that's off. Rebound Maya. Maya has it. Brings it up the court for 3 end. Trying to build on their 1-point lead here. Ed gets it inside now. Mia missed. They're going to say travel. The coach disagrees. Thought she got pushed. So Izzy to inbound. Looking to get it in, and she finds Ed. Deep 3. That's up. That's off. Rebound. Mia. Mia's shot is blocked. And they say it went off of her. So it'll be Ohio Impact. Quick sub here as Maven comes in for Izzy. $14-13 is the score. 3 and up by a point. Mia guards on the outside. Gets it across midcourt. Strong defense by 31. Now loses the handle right in the hands of Maya. Maya now gets it quickly to Ed. Ed's going to take it up herself. Throws it up and in. 15-12. 15-12. 3 and up by 3. Almost stolen there by Ed. She's going to turn into a 3. That's off. Rebound. Big rebound by Marin. No foul called. She got hacked. And now Marin. No reach there. So Marin keeps the ball. Goes back to the top. Now she gets fouled after it's pushed in the back. On the floor. 15-12 the score. Quick sub for Ohio Impact. Maven to inbound in front of the scoring booth. Gets it to the top to Ed. Ed goes right with a nice ball fake and hits the ground hard. She's going to get to shoot 2 here. Makes the first. Hooks up for impact, number 12 for 24. Makes them both. 17 to 12. And right at the buzzer, miss, so halftime.
Way to play hard. Alright, see that? Shake the shit off and we'll shoot way better here. Shots.
Correction on score. At halftime, it's 18-13, 3 ends.
Everybody rebound the ball. Okay, and then get out. Yes. We throw it yourself. Anytime you throw it into the so we can't just throw it down there too. You have to have right angles, you have to do it out of stack, you have to do it out of floppy. You can't just come down and throw it right there. If we do, and they collapse, we've got to be available. We just have to run shots on one and slide to the spots.
With this group, I need offense.
Right. All right. So we get it in. It's their ball coming out. I'm good. 3-1. Set. It's start here, and we're out. Get into offense. Stack. Okay. Just be patient. You don't have the initial. Get it first. Get it first. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, team.
All right, coming back from the halftime. Score 18-13, girls in black. 14 minutes on the clock.
Why is that?
On the floor, Marin, Ed, Brooklyn, Izzy, and Maven. Ohio Impact to start things off here. Tipped by Marin, but it stays with Impact. Tipped by Ed, but it stays with Impact. Tipped again by Marin, but it stays with Impact there in the backcourt. I'm going to say a reach there by Ed. I think that's her second. Impact to inbound. Next to their bench, they get it in to the top. Traveled, defense turned it over. Stingy defense usually leads to those turnovers, so 3N now gets the first crack at it in the second half. Ed walks it across the cut. One girl in her face. She goes left, quickly out to Brooklyn. Brooklyn in front of the camera gets a screen by Maven. That's from the free throw line. That's off. Rebound. Nice rebound by 31. And they bring it up the court. Brooklyn guards on the outside. Held by Ed. From the elbow. That's off. A rebound. The shooter gets the rebound, but it's stripped by Ed into the hands of Maven, who quickly gets to Marin. Marin throws it up and scores. 20-13 is the score. First bucket of the second half goes to number 4 in black. He just stole it. Picked by Brooklyn. Brooklyn picks it up, gets tackled. So, good tackle by number 32. Brooklyn looks fine. Her hair's just a little moved away, but she'll be fine. 3N now. Izzy to inbound next to her bench. Into the back court to Ed. Ed walks it across slowly, gets it to the left to Brooklyn, who just got tackled. Now she takes it now high-low to Maven. Maven goes up. There's a by number 44. I think that's her first. So Maven now will get to go to the line to shoot too. 20-13 is the score. Go, man. 21-13. Missed it. Tip rebound from Izzy to Marin. So stays with 3N. And Brooklyn throws a free up that misses. Nice rebound by Maven, but it gets blocked by 44. Izzy picks up the body foul on 44.
On the ball, Mason. Marin, on the ball. On the ball. Up and out.
So Ohio Impact will get to inbound deep in the corner here to go full court. Defended there by Ed. Gets it up. Cross midcourt. Here comes Ohio Impact, who stepped out. He was too deep and a turnover by 44 in white. He just picked up a foul. And so here comes Ed. 21-13 to score. 3N up by 8. And the tip goes back into the girls in black. But Ed loses the handle. And Ohio Impact looking to get rid of it. And she does, but into the hands of Maven, who finds Ed. Quickly outside Marin for the 20-footer that's off. Rebound, Ohio Impact. The smallest girl on the court just got the rebound. Now here comes Impact. Who stepped out again. Another turnover. So kind of sloppy play by the opponent in the second half. And I think his coach has seen enough. He calls a timeout. They just keep turning the ball over. But the defense for 3N has really stepped up here in the second half. .50 on the clock, 21-13 is the score. That's total. Back from the timeout, Ohio Impact called that last one. 3N now to inbound. Izzy gives it to Ed. He walks it up to midcourt. Ed goes left, takes a screen by Maven, who gets a high-low back, throws it up. That's off. Rebound Izzy. Izzy goes up. They're going to say jump ball. Stays with 3 in.
Line, read it, line. Read it, guard.
Izzy to inbound. They got the line play. Maven at the caboose, but a quick sub right before the inbounds pass for Impact. They wanted to call number 40 to defend that, and she does with her foot. So the kick ball will reset things. 10.5 on the clock. 21-13 to score. Izzy threw it away into the hands of number 31, who now comes up quickly. And Maven picks up that foul. So 24 is going to get to shoot 2 here to try to get the first points of the second half. I don't think they've scored yet. And they still haven't.
Rim run. Hot first.
21-14, she gets 1 of 2. Now Ed comes quickly up to Marin. Marin gets it inside to Izzy. Back to Marin on the outside. Marin gets it to the top Maven. Maven bounces it once, gets it back to Ed, who gets a screen from Maven. Ed's going to go up with it and in. I don't know how that went in, but that's a Sports Center highlight from number 21. 23-14 the score. 3N trying to wear down their opponent. He breaks the press, gets it back to the top. Now inside, defended there, but they're going to say a foul on the floor. Push by number 22. That's Maven. 3 subs for 3N. Maya, Mia, and Jayla for Izzy, Marin, and Ed. Ohio Impact to get it in. Jayla making it difficult. They get it in. From the top, guarded by Brooklyn. 32, picks up her dribble. Gets it up the free throw line. Now Mia, who just checked in, defending there. And great job by Mia because that's a turnover. By Ohio Impact. Now 3N looking to push the lead here. J-Lo just checked in, now has it, walks it across, gets it outside to Brooklyn. Brooklyn in front of the camera, gets the screen by Mia. Gets it back into Mia. Mia has a girl on her, throws it up. Defended well. Rebound, Ohio Impact. Here they come. Impact trying to get something going here in the second half. It's a nice move, but the ball doesn't go in. Rebound, Maven. Maven now brings it up herself, hands it off to Jayla now. Jayla from the top. Jayla goes right, goes inside. She's going to take it. She's going to throw it up and in. Nice move by Jayla Knowles, number 11. Pushes the lead. 26-14 the score. 3N pushing the lead now to 12. Brooklyn guards on the outside. That's a nice move and a finish. 26-16 the score. Jayla brings it back up after a nice move bucket. Gets the screen by Maven. Steps back 3. That's up. That's off. Gonna go to Ohio Impact now. 26-16 the score. The press remains on. Maya out front to lead that, making it difficult for her. And they've had success today with that stingy defense. That's almost thought about a 3, and she instead goes to the right. Maya defends that on the outside. Coach pats it away, so you probably can't see it. A lot of battle at the post. No foul called. Keep it on the outside. Jayla defends it. Dribbles up to the free throw line, throws it up and out. Looking for the 3-point play, but it doesn't fall, so she'll get the shoot 2. Fuck it. Coming in for Brooklyn is Ed. Quick check at the scorer's booth. It's 25-17. Now, yep, 25-17. Going to stay with White. They say Maven touched it last. Impact to throw it in. They throw it to the wrong team, which is the right team, because Maven now takes it up. Ed steps back. Front 18-footer, that's off. Rebound. Looks around on the floor. It's going to get tied up. Mia was on that with 44. It's going to go to the opponent on the possession.
30, get up. 30, and
They break the press. Now 44. Dribbles inside. Gets stopped there well by Mia. From the outside. That's a deep three. That's up. That's off. Almost fell. Going to stay with White. Got to grab those rebounds. Don't want second chances. Now Impact to try to get it in. Past the long arms of Mia. And the attempt was swatted away by Maya. So it's going to stay with Impact in the corner. Let's try to zoom in there. She gets it in, but Mia touched it last, so it'll stay with White. That's like, why are you doing that for me? That's like hard. Nice. We're going to say Maven hit her with the body, so Maven picks up another foul. She'll get the shoot too. Missed the first. 25-17 to score. 8 minutes to go. By the fuzzy screen. Missed the second, but the rebound goes. And the turnover. Good defense for 3N. Checking back into the game for 3N is Marin. Taking a seat is Maya. And a couple of subs for Ohio Impact. Jayla brings it across. Outside to Ed. Ed gets a screen on Mia, but she doesn't take it. She expects, spins. Oh, misses. And did the nice work to get down there, but the ball is anyone's ball, and it's going to be a jump ball. Stay with 3N. Ed gets pulled out of the pile. Maven to inbound the pass. She gets to Ed on the outside, back to Maven in the inside. Quickly now, Marin gets it inside, but it gets kicked away there, so Ohio Impact has the ball. Ohio Impact trying to get past Marin. They do, but they do by throwing the ball closer to Diana up there in the stands, so it will be another turnover for the opponent. 7 minutes to go in this one. 3N up by 10. Here comes Jayla then. She gets it to the outside. Marin mishandles it. So it'll be a turnover. Ohio Impact to inbound. defended there by Ed, but they get it across. Outside in the corner. Moving the ball well, trying to get a shot here, but the defense is sticking with them. Stolen there by Mia, just grabbed it out of her hands. Now Ed gets it from Mia. Ed kicks it out to Marin. Back to the top, that's Jayla. That's a deep three. That's off. Rebound. Ed picks up the loose ball. Misses her 8-footer. Ohio Impact trying to get a bucket here. Almost throws it away. Chases down the loose ball. Inside now. There's a nice attempt, but off. Maven pulls down the board. Maven gets it to the point guard, 21, who gets it over to Jayla. That's a three right in front of the camera. That's off. Rebound. Good. Jump ball. Both bigs just battled well for that. It's going to be Ohio Impact possession. Brooklyn checks back into the game for Ed.
Find a body in the middle.
They break it. There's the 10-footer off. Rebound. Stays with Impact. That's a deep three that they need desperately. But they get the rebound. Stays with Impact. And they turn it over again with a travel. So 3N gets another stop.
Let's go.
Jayla brings up the ball. Gets the call from Coach Pat. Gets a screen from Maven. She's going to take it herself, go up, get fouled. She'll get to shoot two.
44.
Foul's on 44.
All right, we got stuff coming in here.
25-17 to score, 5:17 left. Checking back into the game for Maven is Izzy. She takes her spot right there. Hopefully to get a rebound if there's a miss, but there's no miss. 26-17 to score. Taylor gets 1 of 2. Press remains on for 3N, trying to drive them down. They break the press. Brooklyn guards it outside. Now gets it all the way to the other side, to the free throw line. Looking to get rid of it. She's just going to shoot it from there and make it. Much needed basket for Impact. He calls a timeout right after that. I think that's only their second bucket for the second half. I could double check that, but they haven't scored much. (26-19) the score. 5 minutes left in this one. 'Come on, girls, finish. From the timeout, 3N to inbound. Izzy gets to the Jayla. There's a girl waiting for her. Jayla's going to have to do a little work to get across, and she does. 26-19 to score. We're under 5. Brooklyn, step back 3. That's up. That's off. Rebound. On the ground, they're going to say jump ball. That should be 3N. It is. Stays with the girls in black.
Two back.
From under the basket, that's Izzy to inbound. 3N looking to get set up here for the inbound. 26-19 to score. We're under 5. Girls move around. Izzy looks to get it in. She finds Mia underneath. Mia turns right. Mia kicks it out. Brooklyn with the spin almost puts it in. Tip from Izzy back to Brooklyn. On the floor. Good work underneath. Brooklyn looks a little banged up, but she'll be okay. She looks fine. So 3N has it. 4.5 to go. 26-19 to score. Izzy to inbound. Looking to get it in. She finds Jayla. Jayla takes a screen from Mia. Jayla kicks it out to Marin. She's going to throw that up. That's a 2. That's off. Rebound. Mia, big rebound, but she misses. Ohio Impact now. Comes up the court. Gets fouled there by Jayla. Coach Pat wanted an out of bounds call. He didn't get it. Instead, his daughter picks up a foul. That's her second. Quick substitution for Impact. 32 for 40. And now Brooklyn to defend the inbound pass. They get it in. Marin guards on the outside. Keeping the girl going around her. She kicks it out. That's a 3. That's up. That's in. Big bucket for number 31. That's what Ohio Impact needed at this time. Big time. 26-20 is the score. Here comes Jayla. Jayla throws it up. Misses. Rebound. 44. Here they come. Stolen there by Brooklyn. Brooklyn thought about. She's going to pull it out. That's the wise move here. 2 little clock. Izzy from the outside. Izzy goes right. Izzy. No look. Throwback. Maybe she should have looked because the girl just stole it. And fortunate bounce here for 3N on the miss. And Brooklyn gets fouled by their big, number 44. 3 subs coming in for 3N and 2 for the opponent. Taking a seat, Jayla, Mia, and Marin coming in now to join Izzy. And Brooklyn is Maven, Maya, and Ed. And Ed just took it in and hit the ground hard. So
Contact to the head! On white, 24! So they can hear me because they're telling me that there was no contact and the girl got smacked in the head. That's all it is. Good toss.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Come on, Ed.
So Ed gets hit in the head. This is the first. Quick sub for Ohio Impact. Gets 1 of 2. $27-25, 3 to go. We're in a dogfight here at Otterbein University. 3N up by a bucket. Ohio Impact has battled back from after being down a dozen. And picking up their defense was the opponent. Coach Pat needs to call a timeout to talk about it. 27-25.
Taking the ball.
Offense is not going all the way tonight. A couple buckets here.
2:49 on the clock. 27-25. 3N nursing a 2-point lead. They'll have possession across the court after the timeout. From the timeout, Maven to inbound. She gets it into Jayla at the top. Jayla shoots the 3. That's off. Saved by Brooklyn. But it goes to the opponent, who now races up the court. The opponent looking to tie things up or take the lead. That they throw it away instead. Good defense by the girls in black. Not the time to turn it over, but they had a number of those turnovers in the second half. But credit to the defense of 3N. Now, Jayla has it with the girl in her face. Jayla gets it across. Jayla gets bumped, no foul. Jayla gets it to the top to Mia. Mia gets it outside to Ed. Ed back to Mia, but it gets stolen there. But picking up the loose ball is Mia now. Jayla has it from the top. Jayla goes up with the floater and in. Big bucket for Jayla Knowles. Lead is 4. 2 to go. Now, Jayla defends on the outside, helped by Mia. Good defense by Mia. She just gets screened, but it's still on the outside with Ohio Impact. Jayla guards on the outside. She's going to take her it inside, but kick it right back to the outside. Now that's Maven on the outside to guard that. She's going to kick it to the corner. That's a 3. That's a big bucket if she makes it, but she doesn't. Big rebound by Mia. Mia has it. Outside now to Ed. Probably Ed's going to shoot the 15-footer. It's off. 4-point lead. Here comes Impact. Minute to go. Ed guards on the outside. Now Jayla. Big bucket is needed here for Impact. She throws it up. It gets fouled. She'll get the shoot 2. What? 104 on the clock. Quick sub. Maya goes in for Jayla. Jayla, nice scoop on that last one. Solid bucket 11. So she'll get the shoot 2. That's the first. Squeezes the lead to 3. Looking to get it to 2 here. 104 on the clock. This will go down to the final buzzer. Big free throws there. And now, a quick sub for the opponent. Now, Maya, who just checked in, has it. Gets it over to Maven. Maven gets it across. Maven with the girl in her face. Hands it off to Ed. Ed now. Ed takes it up. Ed throws it in and makes it. That looked a lot like Jayla's last bucket. Big time bucket. The lead is back to 4. 37 seconds left. And a quick bucket by the opponent gets the lead back to 2. This isn't over, folks. 30 on the clock. Maya has it. Maya gets reached. Maya gets it across. Maya to the corner. Brooklyn penetrates. She throws it up and off. Rebound. Ohio Impact, but she travels. She's going to stay with black. Maya to inbound. 20 seconds on the clock. 3N up by a bucket. Gets it in, but it loses the handle to the opponent. Looking to tie or take the lead here. Ohio Impact. Trying to tie it up. Seconds on the clock. Maven guards outside for 3. And that's the game, folks. That would have won it if she would have hit it. 3N squeaks out a victory for game 1 in a tight one. Well done, well played by both teams. Stay tuned. We'll get started for the Bigs for their second game here at Otterbein University. 26, 24, something like that. Oh, that. Good job, Brooklyn.